Slasher movies are like junk food. They're guilty pleasures. Unfortunately, the good ones tend to be surrounded by a minefield of absolute duds, most of which were made in the early 1980s, when it seemed everyone with a video recorder was cashing in on Halloween and Friday the 13th. Bloody Murder was made in the year 2000, so on the plus side, the picture quality is at least of a reasonable standard. A summer holiday camp near to a lake is opened by a group of teenage camp counsellors, and before you know it, there is a madman in an ice hockey mask going around killing people. Haven't you heard that somewhere before? No, me neither, Mr. Voorhees. One of the teenagers goes for a walk in the woods, and suddenly, Crazy Ralph appears and tells them about the legend of a small boy who drowned in the lake, but has returned for revenge. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. It is, of course, the groundskeeper, Henry, who tells her about Trevor Morehouse, a young boy who was horribly disfigured in a prank that went wrong. It seemed that somebody watched Friday the 13th and made a little list of all the things to include in this film. Summer camp? Yes. Bunch of teenagers? Yup. Pretty girls who are going to get murdered? You got it. A lot of red herring scares, carried out in stupid practical jokes. No sooner said than done, sir. Oh, and lest we forget, authority figure who is literally so thick he probably thinks Jacob Marley was a reggae singer.
Well, don't worry. Be happy.
The men who played Jason Voorhees were not just chosen for their size, they were also people who could give expression through movement and knew about body language. As a result, stuntman turned actor Kane Hodder made an intimidating Jason Voorhees. This character, on the other hand, just lurches about like Frank Spencer in a funny mask. It has been suggested that this film could have been intended as a spoof, but there is just nothing really to prove that. All the humour is unintended, and the film is just not in on the joke. The only thing that comes close to being the stuff of spoofs is that one of the counsellors is called Jason, and he goes missing, and then someone says, I wonder when Jason's going to turn up. If this had been a one-off, it would have been a humorous little homage, but instead it just gets milked continuously. Where's Jason? Where's Jason got to? I wonder if Jason's somewhere around. Do you think Jason's coming soon? Is Jason out there? What's Jason up to? Jason's going to pop up when you least expect him. I expect Jason will turn up soon. Yes, Jason, please turn up soon! And bring a bloody big machete with you! And bloody well teach these stupid people how to make a proper Slasher movie before I take up an axe and go on a killing spree! We later discover that the killer is in fact Nelson. Apparently he came to the holiday camp a few years ago and people were nasty to him, so he's been involved in a killing spree. He is quickly dealt with, and then one of the teenagers decides to go for a little wander in the forest, where they're murdered by a man in an ice hockey mask. Is this the real Trevor? Well, I won't spoil the sequel for you, especially as the filmmakers seem to have done that themselves. To be fair, the sequel is marginally better than the first film, but it still has just about all of the same problems. If you're a fan of Friday the 13th movies, this might be worth watching as a curio, but just don't expect to find anything worthwhile here.